Hello and welcome to Q2P interview questions.blogspot.in. In this video, I'm going to show you how what are the different software testing interview questions and answers asked for freshers in different companies like Capgemini, Mahindra, Tech Mahindra, Infosys, and Wipro. So let us start with the interview questions and their answers. What is software testing? Now, software testing is the process of validating and verifying that the software product meets the required conditions or requirements of the end users. Then what are the software testing types? Software testing types could be different, like installation testing, compatibility testing, smoke testing, then sanity testing, regression testing, acceptance testing, etc., functional testing, non-functional testing. And what are the software testing life cycles? Testing life cycles could be anything like requirements analysis. Testing life cycle contains some measured stages like requirements analysis, then test planning, test design and development, then test execution, bug logging, test reporting, and test closure. So each activity contains typical phases like in test planning we just do the test plan, test bed creation, then test design we create the test cases, input conditions, etc. In test execution we actually execute the test cases using manual testing or automation testing using QTP, selenium, etc. In defect logging or bug logging we log the defects, that is unexpected conditions in the softwares. And in test reporting we report the execution status to the managers. And in text closure we when the exit criteria is met, and learnings from the testing could be used for the reference as a reference for the new software projects. Then what are the different manual and automation testing? Manual testing involves the testing of the software without any software automation software. For example, QTP is used for the testing the software applications using the automation. But in manual testing we just as humans test the softwares without any software tools. So that is the difference. In manual testing we have limited resources available, that is we cannot work overnight, but automation tools work 24 hours without getting tired. So this is the biggest advantage of the automation tools. Thank you. Then this automation testing is nothing but the use of the softwares like QTP, seleniums to test the softwares. So it helps in reduction of the testing execution time, human efforts are also saved, it is accurate in calculating the output values, etc. What is the black box testing? Now the black box testing is the testing technique in which we do not know the internal details of the software, but we just know the overall system requirements, and we test the software depending upon those requirements to test that requirements. For example, here is the list of the some black box testing methods: equivalence partitioning, boundary value analysis, state transition diagrams, decision tables, orthogonal array testing, use case testing. Now what is white box testing? Now unlike black box testing, in white box testing we know the internal details of the software, like the total source code we are aware of, so we can find how much code coverage is done, or how many statements we have exercised, decisions we have exercised, and also we have understood the cyclomatic complexity of the code. What is gray box testing? Gray box testing is combination of black box and white box testing. What is the difference between static and dynamic testing? Now, in difference between static and dynamic testing is that in static testing we do not execute the software, but in dynamic testing we execute the software. That is the main difference between static and dynamic testing. Explain unit testing. Unit testing is generally done by developers, and they test the smallest components of the softwares, like some functions or the block of the code. Integration testing, we do the components are integrated together, and we check the interfaces are connected very well, and there is no defects in that while integrating the components. Now the integration testing can be done using top down, bottom up, or the big bang approaches. In a system testing we test the overall system using depending upon the end user requirements we test the softwares. Then the list of the system testings could be functional testing, performance testing, compatibility, security, exploratory, ad hoc, regression testing. These are the types of the system testing. Difference between functional testing and non-functional testing is that in functional testing we test the functional approach, functional requirements, while in non-functional we test the non-functional approaches, accessibility, usability, and performance testing. What is security testing? Security testing means that testing software from security perspective. Usability is nothing but ease of use, how comfortable users are while using the software. Then performance testing, which is the software which includes the load testing, volume testing, or stress testing. Then what are the different software tools in the market? Software testing tools can be anything like Quality Center, QTP, Bugzilla, Test Track, Test Company, Test Studio, Jira, Load Runner, Wind Runner. These are different software testing tools that are available in the market. Out of these, QTP is very popular, Quality Center is also popular, Load Runner is popular, Wind Runner is popular, Jira is also popular. Test Complete is also widely used in the companies. What are the automation test tools in the market? Now, for automation testing specifically, we have QTP, Selenium, and Test Complete. Out of this, Selenium is open source, while other two are licensed softwares. Quality Centers is nothing but the offering from the HP, and it provides different models like requirements, test plan, test lab, and defects. Now, Selenium is another open source web application testing tools. It provides APIs in different languages like .NET, Java, Python. We can test websites on different web browsers like Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, Safari using Selenium. The difference between Selenium and QTP. QTP is functional automation testing tool that can be used to test applications developed in various platforms. It is not open source, and it is the most popular automation testing tool in the industry as of now. While Selenium is open source and it has APIs in different languages, as I said earlier. What are different software testing artifacts? Here is the list of common testing artifacts: testing cases, test execution report, defect report, incident report, and test plan. And test summary reports explain software defect and software failures. Software defect is an unwanted condition in the software which, when executed, may result in the system failure. Difference between test case and test script. It's test coverage and when we should stop the testing. So all these are the software testing interview questions that could be asked for the freshers. So if you want, if you are going to appear for the interview, you can prepare for these interview questions. Thank you.